coffee drinker. I drink it like once a week, if that. But on the days that I'd really like to get a lot accomplished, I like to have some coffee. It like really gets me motivated. And in my coffee, I just put some half and half and some maple syrup. So simple. And soon I will add some pumpkin spice, but I'm not doing that yet. And then I also should do that. Have been taking creatine. I've been taking this creatine not very consistently. I need to get better about being consistent because I've just heard so many good benefits about taking creatine. So like for women, it's like dementia, can help with dementia, helps. And also I've been trying to lift weights here and there, just trying to get a little bit stronger. So I am gonna take my creatine with my coffee, and then we are gonna get started. Got a whole bunch of dishes, got a whole bunch of stuff all over the house that is not in the place it should be. And then, like I said, the applesauce, we have to get that accomplished today. Because I picked them like 3 days ago, and the plan was like to pick them and then make the applesauce like right after, because in case you didn't know, as soon as a fruit or vegetable is picked, each day that passes, it loses more nutrients. So I was thinking I would can them the very next day, but life happens and got postponed, but it's happening today. So let's go. If you have some stuff to go get accomplished, or if you have a bunch of stuff out of order in your house, let's reset it all and then get some kind of task done that's been on your plate, on your mind. Let's do it. So many dishes all the time, but I am choosing to be grateful for all these dishes, choosing to be grateful that I have healthy children to provide nutritious meals for, and a healthy husband, and I am able and I'm able to even make the food. And
we're able to buy the ingredients and have running water and soap to do all of these dishes. I am also grateful for this time where I get to just stand here and I listen to my Bible app. I'm currently, reading the Bible in chronological order, doing the Bible recap. So this time really lets me get to focus on that. So another thing I can be grateful for. We definitely live in an ingredient only household, where we have so many dishes because everything we have has to be cooked from scratch, from tortillas to bread to pancakes. But I'm just so grateful I have the time and capability to be able to make everything from scratch. So I hope that when you are doing the dishes next, you can try to think of all the things that you are grateful for and turn on a podcast or the Bible app or both, depending on how long it takes you. Usually it takes me one Bible recap, so that's listening through my chapters and then listening to the recap and then also starting a podcast. So I hope when you are getting these dishes done that are always in the sink, you are able to do the same. This sink was my first Christmas present from my husband when we bought the farm, and I'm so grateful for it as well. Very grateful this episode or video, whatever you want to call it. But it is such a huge sink, and I do still fill it all the way up. But I once believed that I had to have this like special stainless steel cleaner to really get it shiny and cleaned up well, but you don't. Just simply using your dish soap, or if it's really bad, vinegar and baking soda really get the job done. And speaking of vinegar and baking soda, I'm about to show you one of my favorite little tricks to clean the faucet. It gets so gross from like hard water, and I'm assuming probably some mold and stuff from just the water sitting there after you turn it off. So I put a little baking soda in a bag, some vinegar, and then put a rubber band around it and let it soak there for a while. And then when I come back, it just cleans right off. Now nap time is over. Did those dishes during nap time. So we're now having snack time while I reset this living room. So since we homeschool and we are home all the time, we do have to reset this living room every day. Every night before bed, I try to reset it. We didn't last night because it was Saturday night and we were busy. So this is the reset happening on Sunday morning. And every night, I will say it's not perfectly reset, and like I'm not vacuuming and all of that. So on Sundays, I definitely like to vacuum at least this rug and get the nugget set back and all of that. This simple reset and vacuuming does help so much with having a productive week. And even with the kids, it helps them play so much better when everything is back and reset. this room, as you saw. We do some like tidy up time throughout the week before bed, but always on Sunday we have to do a pretty big reset in this room. And actually, the out of the month of August, my daughter did 3 out of the 4 times. She reset it all on her own. She is 6 years old now, so it is time. And she gets paid a quarter every time she does it. But this particular Sunday, I made a deal with her that if she passed her spelling test, that she would get to, or I would do it for her. And so that's why I'm the one actually doing it. Those Barbie shelves are so nice. I don't know if you noticed it, but they're actually like a anthropology dupe. But my stepdad actually made them. I will tag the Pinterest idea or blog that actually we got the idea from in the description box, because it's so nice to just hang them up there. And now here is day 2. So this is Monday morning. I didn't quite get everything done. I did get to clean out that air doctor filter, which I was wanting to do. That is supposed to prolong the usage of the filter. It makes them last a little bit longer. So if you have one, definitely do that. But yes, it's Monday morning now, and I'm just going to reset the homeschool room real quick and just kind of do a couple little tidy up type things just to have a fresh start. I love the way my dark floors look, but they are a little high maintenance. You can tell when there's crumbs or anything on it that's not supposed to be on it, which requires a lot of vacuuming, but that's okay. And then here, this plant is needing some water. I try to do it once a week, and it still doesn't look too happy. It's still losing a lot of leaves, and I don't know. I wish I had a green thumb and was much better with plants. So if you have any tips or tricks, please leave them in the comments to try to save this plant. I think it's called a fiddle plant. I'm not sure 100%, but she's looking pretty sad. Then here I am just giving the whole table a really good wipe down with a hot wash rag and some orange essential oil. It always makes the wood look so good. I love our table so much because it's actually made from wood from an old barn that was here at the farm. How special is that? like I mentioned earlier, my stepdad made those shelves and he also made this table. What a blessing it is to have a woodworker in the family. It does have quite a few little crevices down below. I thought I was picking out a simple design, but there is quite a few down there that need some attention here soon. I plan to do a deep clean video coming up where I clean all those little crevices and clean the chairs and take all the cushions off the chairs, and that would include the couch and everywhere. And then I want to get my rug doctor out and just clean out all the rugs and all the carpet, just get us fresh and clean for fall. The last little part of my reset here is just to simply go cut some flowers from my landscaping. I've had zinnias growing in the garden before, and I loved it. I love having fresh flowers on my table. I feel like it just adds such an aesthetically pleasing vibe in our kitchen, and it teaches my kids to appreciate and enjoy God's creation. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope it gives you some motivation to go give your house a good reset for the week and for this new month of September. Hi, my name is Kelsey, and I live on a small farm with my husband and 3 young children. We are first generation farmers, homesteaders, and I love to share motivational videos about non-toxic cleaning, baking with sourdough, homeschooling, and homemaking. So if you're into these things,